Iringole Kavu is a forest temple dedicated to goddess Durga, situated in Perimbavur in Ernakulam district. This is one of the 108 Durga temples in Kerala, believed to have been consecrated by Lord Parashurama, the sixth avatar of Lord Vishnu. The myth around this temple is that Kamsa imprisoned Devaki and Vasudeva due to the fear that their eighth son Krishna will be his terminator. In fear of that, Kamsa decided to kill all their sons. Vasudeva planned to save the eighth son. The parents shifted the baby Krishna to Vrindavan and placed another girl who is incarnation of Maya in the cradle. Kamsa decided to kill the girl baby too, despite realizing she was not the eighth son of Vasudeva. He lifted the baby furiously above his head, but miraculously the baby became supernatural power and remained in the atmosphere as Iringole. Later, this area was named as Iringole. It is believed that the gods and goddesses surrounded the power in the forms of trees and plants, and later it is developed into a beautiful thick forest. It was owned by Naganchery Mana and it is now run by Travancore Devasam. The deity of the temple is the incarnation of Yaganidra or Maya. The goddess is present in her original three forms of power. Morning in the form of Saraswati, the power of knowledge. Noon in the form of Durga, the power of forest, Vanadurga actually. Night in the form of Bhadragali, the power of fury and termination. The Iringole Kavu is spread over 50 acres of land. In 2017, making bird lovers happy, a new bird was spotted here in Iringole Kavu. It was locally called Purigapulla. It was coined by Dr. P.O. Namir, Kerala Agricultural University. The bird was entered the Kerala checklist as 519th bird. It was spotted on December 10th at Iringole Kavu. The Iringole Kavu is considered one of the largest sacred groves in Kerala. Every gnarled root here is considered an embodiment of divinity. While the grove is believed to be about 2,700 years old, its spiritual history dates back by 1,200 years. Situated near Perumbavoor in Ernakulam, Iringole Kavu is a gorgeous destination which you would love to go for a walk, especially in the monsoon. Like most sacred groves, Iringole Kavu too is a temple, as I said, is dedicated to Mother Goddess. Considered as one of the largest sacred groves or kavus in Kerala, when you visit the place, you can hear the droplets of rain making its way down through the green canopy. All of this is accompanied by the chirping of birds and chattering of squirrels, which would give you an energetic experience of being in a tropical forest, although this one is not legally considered as one. The green woods surrounding the temple exhibit a very rare combination of divinity and wilderness. The devotees consider the huge trees whose roots spread out in all possible directions to be various gods, who sing and chant hymns and prayers in honor of the goddess. Due to this reason, the place is well protected and not even a single stick is removed. The grove remains in the multiple hues of green with its many marshes and ponds in the vicinity, which form a mesh-like appearance in the ground formed by the logs of roots which have aged up to thousands of years. The temple pond here is filled with water throughout the year, which means to say even during peak summers. The fate of the inheritors of Iringole Mana or Naganchery Mana of Perumbavoor was one faced by the landed nobility and gentry of modern Kerala, a tale of dispossession followed by penury. from owning over 15,000 hectares of land in places ranging from Aluva to Thiruvananthapuram 5 decades ago. The Karanavar was forced to sell the mana for a measly rupees 1 lakh to Perumbavoor municipality in 1980. The new Secretariat building in Thiruvananthapuram and the EMS statue in front of it have come up on land once owned by the Mana, once the head of 18 Deshams spread from Aluva to Thiruvananthapuram. The Mana had owned 15,000 hectares of land, including 11 temples in Kerala and Tamil Nadu. But land reforms enacted by Kerala government changed their fortunes forever. While the act allowed the owner to hold only 15 acres of land, the Mana was forced to donate the temples to various Hindu communities due to the financial burden. Iringole Kavu, adjacent to the Mana, is now run by Travancore Devaswam. After the family sold the Mana to the municipality, they left the house only with the clothes and available documents of land. In the olden times, the Mana would get around 7.50 lakh para, that is around lot of kilos of paddy from the desi after harvest annually. The Karanavar had also donated 200 kilo of gold to Travancore Devasam board. The Vazhudakad Ganapati temple was owned by the Mana. The Land Reforms Act and the generosity of the Mana contributed to the current condition of successes. The heritage building was once 16 Kattu, 16 halls with 4 central courtyards, but it was remodeled to the existing structure due to the difficulty in maintaining the old one. Now there is a children's park in the area surrounding the Mana. The entrance fees to the park as well as to the Mana is rupees 20. Thank you for your time. Please subscribe to the channel and like the video.